Είσαι στο μυαλό κάτι μαγικό. Όπου πας εσύ θα με πάντα εγώ και θα τραγουδώ. We did it! Olympiacos are champions of the Conference League, the first Greek team to win a men's European title. We have made history. We rule this land. We are done dreaming, boys and girls. I can't express how I feel right now. I see you guys. You guys are losing your mind. Guys, I don't know. It's times like this. I wish I could be a poet so that I could figure out how to express this. Maybe you can do a better job than me. The lines will be open. I want to hear from everybody. I want to hear from all of you tonight. Don't be shy. Come in, share with us how you feel. Tell me where you are tuning in from. I want to see how far across the world people are tuning in today. I want to see what countries are celebrating because we know this community is across the globe. We had people tuning in, sending us pictures from Zambia today. Lucasa, unbelievable. The club did it. This roller coaster of a season has ended with a European title. A couple weeks ago, I would have said it's absurd, but we all know this is Olympiacos. Unbelievable. Check in, boys and girls. I love it. I see some of you are doing it already. The comments are flying in. I have no idea how I'm going to keep up with this. I've got no plan. I don't have anything here. I'm relying on you guys. This is a celebration. There is nothing else here. There will be no analysis unless you want it. We're here to celebrate. We're here to enjoy this together. We deserve this as fans. What we've gone through. We deserve it. We've earned it with our support. We're here to celebrate today. Manu, our contributor from Mexico, boys and girls. Manu, thank you for the donation, buddy. I'm told Gerasimos is right now with the president buying out Potence's contract. Yes, I heard that Gerasimos was flying over there. Gerasimos has his coffee with sweet cream and 8 sugars, and he is flying over. He's not sleeping tonight until he sees that deal signed for Potence. I mean, this is unbelievable, guys. I was tearing up before this show started. I had to collect myself a little bit, which is why I delayed the show to 6:20. This is the Eastern Standard Time. I had to delay it a few minutes because I wasn't together. The only thing that would be better than this is if my 2 boys were old enough to understand and be able to watch the game with me and enjoy it with me. That is the only thing that could be better than this, is to be able to pass that on with them. And I know in some ways, some people think this was a once in a lifetime thing. Olympiacos might not be able to do this again. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe this cannot be replicated. I believe this team can build off of this, and I believe we can do even more. And I believe that we can be here. I believe that we can be here. I can be here with my 2 boys, maybe more in the future, who knows, and celebrate something else and do this together. Unbelievable night. The words are just not coming to me. I won't be able to sleep. I'm not going to be able to sleep all week, guys. I mean, everybody's tuning in here. Ben DeRosa, so good to hear from you, buddy. I love this community. I love Gate 7 International. Thank you. Thank you. Zeus Force One, Thrilos, no more dreams. Reality European champion. You're right. We are done dreaming. There's no more we keep on dreaming. This is it. We are here. And now we build on from this and we go into bigger and better things. Europa League next year, and we'll see what goes on after that. I mean, guys, εντάξει είμαστε. Εντάξει είμαστε. George P. Ari, besti zume. I don't know, buddy. I don't know. It's impossible for me. It's impossible for me to explain this. I mean, the only thing I can say is my babu, is probably up there watching this. My babu was never a huge sports fan. He didn't care. He didn't care as much for sports, but he knew I love football. He knew I did. And he wanted to make sure I had something that was close to Greece growing up. And it would have been really cool to witness that with him. But I know he's watching up there, and I know this is going to be special for him. So this is for all of them, all of our grandparents, maybe our parents, those that made us Olympiacos fans, for the things that we saw, the games that we lost unfairly, unfortunately. This made up for that. I mean, and there was a point today where I thought we would get that disappointment when they didn't award the penalty, when VAR decided to work for us, when it was checking our goal. I thought, I really thought that there was a chance that we would have one of those nights. But guys, we did it. The boys did it. They showed the spirit that we expect from any player that plays for this team, for Olympiacos. They did it. The boys showed every ounce of heart and fight that we expect and demand as fans of Olympiacos. Now, was the football the prettiest that we've seen? No, it was not. It was really bad at times too, especially in the final third. But those guys out there, they fought for everything. They left every ounce of energy on that field. They gave everything, even if the football wasn't pretty. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a solo show tonight. I'm dropping the link because I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear how you guys are feeling. Don't forget, if you're just tuning in, I want to hear where you're calling from. I want to hear where you're commenting from. The link has just been dropped. Join me if you decide, if you want to. Don't be shy. Come in. Tell me how you feel. The questions will be simple when you come in. I want to know where you're from. I want to know how this feels for you. And I want to know what you think this means for Olympiacos in the season to come. So a whole lot of stuff we're going to get into, a whole lot of things over the summer. There's still a lot of question marks in the air, but tonight, we're here to celebrate. We're here to have a blast. We're here to enjoy what we just saw. Olympiacos, our Olympiacos, won a title. It's incredible, guys. Oh, my goodness gracious. People are jumping in already. So I'm going to go one by one here. And we're going to get started with the first person that jumped in here. It's going to be with my Cubaro. Ian, what's going on, buddy?
Let's go!
Ian, go ahead. I know where you are, but tell everybody where you're calling in from.
Live from the fucking lab, people. We're live from the lab. We watched the stream on the computer.
Look
Unreal.
at that. Ian is sitting in here. He's doing experiments
Unbelievable.
while talking to us. It's amazing.
We're setting up a luciferase assay, dude. We're out here grinding.
I don't even know what that means.
I had to hop on. My first actual live hop in. I can't believe that game. And I was watching with my boy Carlo, who is an Italian man from Roma. He's a Roma fan, but he was rooting for Fiorentina, so it was quite a fun dynamic of giving each other shit the entire game. And my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe Lorenzo stayed in the game. I mean, it was just, what the commentator says he's got a hematoma the size of Texas on the side of his temple.
Did he say that? Really? Yes, I had the sound off most of the time.
The CBS guy goes, you can see the hematoma on his temple. and he's still in the game. How can he play? And he actually looked better even in the second.
He
I was like
did
astounded.
way
What a
better.
legend! What a warrior! I was like, how are they letting this guy play on? And then the VAR. I mean, you already alluded to it, but the VAR took forever. I
Yeah,
mean, it took 5 minutes. They were trying every which way, and they supposedly send me offsides, automated like the FIFA World Cup was, and they took still 30, like 30
I
minutes to
know.
look at it. They never showed it once. They were trying to find a way. Unreal.
Amazing stuff, man.
Unreal.
Amazing.
Unreal.
I yeah, I don't have words. What a roller coaster. The roller coaster of emotions was just like the roller coaster of a season. Uh, Ian, thank you so much for tuning in,
Indeed,
man.
indeed. I'll let you go. I'm working, but I just wanted to say hi. Love you.
Appreciate it,
Felix,
buddy.
what a
Thank you so
game.
much. Thank
Peace.
you. All right, guys, there are a ton of you in here. I am going to get to every single one of you. I promise. Have a little patience with me. I will be bringing every single one of you in. Up next, we have Gio. Gio, what's up, my man?
Averfemo, we fucking did it.
We did it. Gio, tell me where you're calling in from. Tell the audience where you're calling in so we know how many countries across the world we're going to span tonight.
I'm calling from Holland, Utrecht.
Very nice. Holland. Oh, man. Since I've been on the live show, I've never had anybody call in from Holland. I
No,
love it.
I
No,
was
yeah.
many times here, but yeah, you're right.
I
You wasn't
wasn't here, though, so I always listen to it. So it's your first time with me here. So, Gio, tell me, what does this mean for you?
I think it's the second most happy day in my life. The first one, of course, is my little daughter was born.
Of
But
course.
this is something. Wow,
I know.
really,
I
I
know.
I think everybody cried today.
Yeah, I think we all did. My wife, I called her on the phone afterwards, and she was like, "Are you crying? You better not be crying right
Yeah, man. But
now."
to be
Oh my
honest, I
goodness.
didn't expect to see this in my life. Really.
You and me both. You and me both. Now, Gio, the next question. What do you think this means for Olympiacos moving forward?
Uh, much, really much. Because people see now that we are a serious club who go for trophies. And also now, when we go immediately to the group stage
Mm-hmm.
in the Europa League, sorry, I think we can make better transfers. I think also we need to give chances
Yep.
to the little guys, of course, because they're also champions.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
are,
I agree with you. That
we are,
if
yeah.
there is not at least 2 or 3 of those kids in training over the summer or whatever, I'm assuming there will be a preseason tour that's done because there's no qualifications to do.
Mhm.
If at least 2 or 3 of those guys are not on the team sheet, I will be very disappointed. I will be very disappointed.
Me too. I think also we are the first one who have this that
Yes,
the under 19 win the Champions League and we win the Europa League, the
that's
Conference
correct.
League. Sorry.
Right.
Wow, mind is crazy, man.
Listen, bro, you do not have to say sorry to me. I get it. I have to come up here and try to think of things to say, and I have no idea how to get words out. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. So I appreciate it.
Shall I take your position? How do you feel today, Ari?
I would say no. Look, I'm the only one that's still here. The rest of the guys are in the stadium. We're gonna have so much great content. They were having a blast out there. They got to witness something extraordinary, and you know what? I get to share it with you guys. So I find that to be just as important. So
We saw
thank you
Costa
so much.
also on the
Yeah, he was
television.
on TV twice. I saw him twice. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So
But
anyway,
what does it mean for you today?
what does this mean for me? I've tried to express it in words, but for me, it's an amazing achievement as somebody that not just for Olympiacos, but in my life, I've always tried to do things to promote Greece. I care a lot about Greece, things I do with the HEPA, things for Olympiacos. I just want us to be noticed because I think we deserve more than we get. And
True.
this is a huge step in us getting the recognition that we, not just as Greeks, but as Olympiacos fans, should get. Olympiacos should be a way bigger name in the United States, for example, than it is, and it's about time that people start recognizing that. That's what it means for me.
Yeah, I think today it was the card, the visit card, like they say.
Exactly. Gio,
I'm
I'm going
gonna
to let
leave
you
you.
go because we have a lot of other people in, but thank you so much
I
for joining
understand
me.
it. Τρίλεπτον γήπεδων.
Thank you, buddy.
Καλό βράδυ.
Kalinichta. Gio calling in from Holland. Thank you so much for joining us, buddy. Up next, we have Steven. Steven, how you doing, buddy?
We fucking did it.
Yes, we did, bro. We did it. Steven, tell everybody where you're calling from.
I'm calling in from Melbourne, Australia. Watched the game with my father-in-law this morning, so I got up at the crack of dawn, 4 o'clock. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to you guys for doing what you do, putting Gate 7 out there and on the map. Megali Omada, it's incredible. So it's amazing to see the work that you guys do for the Olympiacos community worldwide, and getting our name out there. But Megali Omada, man, I have no words. It's incredible.
Well, I'm going to ask you to try to find words. What does this mean to you, buddy?
I've been supporting them since I was a kid. My papu, Theos Christo, he gave me the trailer for Olympiacos when I was a kid, and it's lived on ever since. And it was an incredible moment to share with my father-in-law, because he's a lifelong fan as well. So watching the game together, but I can't believe that we did it. El Kabi, incredible performance. I mean, didn't have a lot to do. They defended him well, but that's all. I thought he was down and out and looked like he should be subbed off, but he held strong, man. I don't know. Like I said, it's incredible. We're straight into the Europa League now. I don't think that we're seeded. I think we're going to pot 2.
Probably.
But still, we don't have to deal with summer qualifiers. We go straight in, and we hopefully, we do our country proud again.
Exactly. And here's the other thing too. Don't forget, because of what we did, the following season, Greece gets 5 spots.
Absolutely.
We get 2 Champions League spots again, because now we're in the 15th. So we get a direct seed this coming season into the group stage, which is huge for us. And now the following season, Greece will have 5 teams in Europe. It's a good step in not just in the direction for Olympiacos, but for Greek football on a whole, which is fantastic.
That's what we need.
Exactly. So,
and I saw Costa's father get on the television here as well.
Yeah,
I saw him crying after we lifted the trophy. It was actually incredible. They showed him a couple of times. So as Gio said before, so.
Yeah, it's incredible stuff, man. It's incredible stuff. Steven, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for telling us where you're coming from. Thank you. It's early for you, right?
Yeah, man. I barely started working, but I'm working.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to be so productive today.
Production event, but you got to do it.
Yeah, buddy. Well, Steven, thank you so much for joining us. And remember, guys, we are Olympiacos. We all are. This community is. So, Steven, thank you so much for joining us, buddy. I appreciate it. And Steven calling in from Australia, ladies and gentlemen. So let's hope that there's better stuff in store for us next season as well.
Thank you.
All right. Up next, we have George P. George.
Oh, my fucking God, bro. Are we kidding? Yo,
no, we're not, bro.
Like my boy before me said, big shout out to you guys. You guys are fucking sick. Been following the channel for a while. Today, bro, I don't even know what to fucking say. My first ever Olympiacos game was versus Genk this past summer. The European campaign, been following them all the way through. Olympiacos my entire life through my dad. Holy fuck. Today, Difficult game. Fortunis was kind of quiet. Doesn't fucking matter though, because who's gonna remember that? Because now we won the chip.
Nobody cares.
One thing I want to say, personally, Iborra, what a fucking signing, man. Unsung hero, like absolute beast in the midfield. I don't know. He's an absolute baller to me. We go into next season, fucking guns blazing. I don't even know, man.
Here, George, start with this. Where are you calling from? So everybody knows.
I'm calling from Staten Island, New York.
Love it.
From Kefalonia in Greece. Olympiakara mono, bro. Olympiakara fucking mono. We did it. I don't even know what to say, bro. I don't know what else to say.
Well, you know, I've been asking everybody, what does this mean to you? And you don't have to say it because I get it. You've beaten around the bush, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, this is just.
I get it.
This is ridiculous. I mean, I'm younger, but I can't imagine for everyone else older than me, everyone else looking from above. You know, this is just something everyone's been waiting for the entire club. I don't even fucking know. We'll talk next year, Adi.
Yeah, for sure. One way or another, we'll all be here. That's for sure. So now, George, tell me.
Yeah.
I know how this. I feel I'll say what this means for you. What does this mean for Olympiacos coming next season and moving on?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I'll say this. Growing up, it was really difficult going to school. People were asking what club you support, and you said Olympiacos because nobody fucking knows. Okay?
Exactly.
So that's what it means for me. That's one thing I just wanted to put out there. I know everyone can relate. Now history is made going forward for Olympiacos. Listen, I really enjoy this type of playing. It was a little tricky because we went up against a squad like Fiorentina that likes to play something similar. I'm going to be honest. The first half was a little entertaining, and then it was just ping pong. Not really the type of footy that we've been used to. But I mean, listen, we managed in the end. Moving forward, I wanna echo what my boy said. Listen, que τα παιδιά είναι πρωταθλητές, you know, το πήραν το ευρωπαϊκό. Listen, let's give a shot. One thing I want to say, Podence wearing the Greek flag, that's something that really stands out to me. So you know what I mean? So we gotta push forward. I think Mendilibar is our guy. And I don't really know if anyone could say otherwise. But we go into Europa League next year. We do need some bigger signings. Bro, on to bigger and better things. And Adi, you said something, and I agree. A lot of people are saying, I don't know if we're ever going to see this again. No, 100%. Bro.
I agree.
And we're watching it here.
I refuse to believe this is the only time. We have so much talent in the academy coming up. There's a core on this roster. Maybe we can't retain everybody like the Carmos and whatever. But we are there, man. We've got a core.
Season. That's every club.
Exactly. I think we learned some hard lessons. And maybe you can say, you know what, we got lucky, maybe getting Mendilibar and him working a miracle with what we had. But what he uncovered is the fact that we do have something here to work from, and he brought the right mentality in. So
one last thing. Whether it was a miracle, whether it was luck or not, bro. We've been eating some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
3 managers, like
yeah.
Now it's chip time, baby. Now we gotta celebrate.
Exactly, bro. I love it. George.
Thank you so much, guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, man. George calling in from Staten Island, New York. That's in the United States, if you weren't already aware. George, thank you so much for joining. I love the energy, bro. I love it.
Guys.
Up next, we've got Yanni. Yanni, are you there, buddy? How are you doing? Oh, I see a black screen.
Hello.
Oh, Yanni,
Hello?
I think I hear you. What's up, buddy?
Are you there?
I can hear you. I see you just barely. You came out of a dark room.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
You're good, bro. Yanni, start off. Tell us where you are.
I'm from Switzerland, man. And I'm so lucky there. We win that shit. I'm so fucking lucky.
Yanni,
man.
tell me, what does this mean? Try as best as you can to tell me what this means to you.
It means the biggest event we ever seen. Every one of us, we don't see everyone in there of this.
Right.
This is incredible.
Yeah. It really is.
I'm sorry for my bad English.
Yanni, you never have to apologize for that. And you can tell the people that are native English speakers, we're all having a very hard time also trying to find the words to explain how we feel right now too. It's you can't these feelings, we need to find somebody in our audience that's an actual poet that can help us with that, because right now, but I feel how you feel. I'll put it that way. I know exactly what you mean. So try to tell me now what you think this means for Olympiacos. How can this help Olympiacos now with what comes next?
What comes next? We have seen the best of our seasons. It's the best I ever seen from Olympiacos, and yeah, it's the biggest score we ever seen in football, and it's the biggest honor to see players like Costa will play like that in the final, and no, it's a big honor for us, for our
And of course, we did it in the Hagia Sophia.
Oh yes, I hope for every Greek fan we have a peaceful final, and it's big ashamed we see Panathinaikos fans or something other or AEK who gonna reach tickets like for the finals. It's a big shame for the Greek honor, for the Greek government, and I hope for all us we see football in Greece peaceful. It's a big shame for us all to see Kipello without fans, and now everybody can tell it's a big challenge for the Greece police in now for the Conference League. Big shame for Greece football. We can't see Kipello or final like this without brutality. It's
right.
It's a shame.
I hear you. Look, the Greek Football Federation had a chance to do something special after Euro 2004, right? Not just in relation to what we have with football, but with respect to the fan situation as well. They did nothing. It got worse. This is now another opportunity. Greece has been put on the map again, miracle or not. Something can be built from here, not just for them, but for Olympiacos too. We have a job to do to build things, but so do they. So we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do.
Yes, I hope absolutely best, because Greece deserves more, huh?
Exactly. Well, Yanni, thank you so much for joining me, buddy. We're gonna go on and grab
the
next.
One.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you very, very much for your work, for this channel. You are very, very good. I thank you very much. For people like me who can't understand Greece, you are a very, very good help for me.
Yanni, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much too.
I appreciate it, Yanni. Fame. I love it.
I love you too. I love it this much. I love your club. The best.
Thank you so much, Yanni. Guys, this is Yanni calling in from Switzerland. I love it. We have gotten people from literally, like, every call has been almost from a different country. I love it. Now, up next, and after this one, we'll take a little bit of a break from the calls and get to some of the comments. But up next, we have Costa C. Costa, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm just in shock still, dude. Like,
yeah,
I can't even put into words. I mean, and weirdly, I kind of feel with what you said in the very beginning of this stream. Like, watching it with your kids or your kids being around, and yeah, they might be excited you're happy, but they don't know why. And in a way,
Right.
like that, it's such a shitty feeling. But in terms of that, but I cannot believe what I just saw right now. Like, I mean, yeah, that's that's where my head's at. Just holy shit, what the hell just happened?
Well, Costa, let's get started. Tell us where you're calling from.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. From Philly,
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I love it. I love it. The Northeast, baby. We're represented very well
exactly,
today.
exactly. You got Olympiacos playing in there, Philadelphia, and I'm from the other Philadelphia, the less important one right now.
Well,
Uh,
Costa, I'm going to ask you to do your best to try to materialize some words to explain what this means to you.
I mean, to me, like in terms of sporting moments, it's honestly probably in it has to be probably number two, just behind Greece in '04. I mean, what happened? Like, yeah, I mean, in my lifetime, in other sports, the Phillies or the Eagles winning championships, but this is just a whole nother level. It means, I mean, kind of like, the callers earlier saying, like, finally, when you're talking about Greek team now, people know, oh, it's not just some farmers league or oh, it's a team that's gonna get eliminated early on. Like, okay, now they're actually a serious comp. Like now they're actually something serious.
Right.
So I think it's just like the respect that it means for you know fans of the club and just everything like that. Like to me, it's just like a great moment. My son was there, and hopefully whatever moments, if there was any that my wife got, being able to show him show him when he's older, and then just in the future, hopefully have these nights with him where he'll remember them in the future and like
Right.
being able to build those memories up. I mean, my family, yeah, like my dad liked soccer and stuff, but he was never a huge fan of a particular club. My papa weren't. I only got into Olympiacos because my no, he's from Thessaloniki, happened to be an Olympiacos fan. I had a banner in my room my whole life when I was growing up. Didn't know what it was until I was about 8 or 9. My dad explained it to me, and so in a way, I thank that man for making me a fan.
Yeah, that's it, man. Look, I said the same thing earlier about my bapu, who really didn't care about sports at all. But just because he knew I cared, I was playing football at the time, and he wanted to make sure I had something to attach me to Greece with it. And that's the only reason why, he got me into it in the first place, because he wanted to make sure I had a piece of Greece with me. And he came from Piraeus, so Olympiacos was the team, and he wanted me to have something to follow and associate that with Greece. So, but it brought me here. So
Yeah, as
I
I'm
can't thank
saying,
him
my
enough.
family. Yeah, no,
Now, Costa,
definitely.
tell me, what do you think this means for Olympiacos moving forward?
I think it gives us that next leg up. I mean, look what for the couple years after what was it, Shakhtar did what they did. They were starting to get those big signings.
Yeah.
Other Ukrainian teams in general were starting to be like looked at as like, oh, this is actually serious competition. So for
Mm-hmm.
Olympiacos itself, it's now like okay, they are a serious club. It's not just. I mean, yeah, if I want to go here for a vacation or to win a trophy or two, that's the way it probably used to be looked at. But now, if I can actually compete in Europe, I can actually, make a name for myself here. I don't have to try to fight for some spot in a lower league side in like England or whatever.
Right.
It's putting Olympiacos on the map, like the same way it did for Shakhtar for at least 5 to 10 years, or Karabakh even. Honestly, even though they didn't win anything, people looked at them with respect. I mean, that's what it means, honestly, respect. Like the name Olympiacos means so much in every other sport, pretty much, and in soccer it means something, but really up until I think this moment, you're gonna have so many more players looking at us as I can go here, fight, be in a competitive team. The league is now competitive, but more importantly, be playing in Europe consistently and actually being on a team that has a shot to make semifinals, make finals, and win it. And hopefully, in turn, it helps the league, which helps us get even better and rise up the UEFA ranking.
That would be the hope, Costa. That would be the hope. Well, Costa, thank you so much for joining. We're gonna get to the next caller. I appreciate all your words. I appreciate everything.
Really quick.
Yeah,
Sorry,
please.
like everyone else has been saying, you guys have been amazing throughout this whole journey, the last couple of years. I mean, thank you guys for everything. You know, between providing the insight, providing the knowledge, just bringing the fan base close together. I mean, the Patreon group is amazing. Just overall, you know, there's no way I can thank you guys enough for everything you guys have done, especially this year. This win, yeah, it means a lot, but you know, having that friend group almost to be able to experience that with, it just made it so much better. So
Thank you, Costa. Thank you so much. And it's fantastic to have you in there as well. We appreciate everybody. We love the community that's been built here. And thank you for being a part of it. Without your engagement, the community doesn't exist. So thank you.
No problem. Christo para que pa me limpia cara.
This is Costa, everybody. Costa from Philly. And then up next, somebody you guys might recognize. He's been around the block before. Stelle. How's it going, buddy?
Come on, man. Congratulations. What's going on?
Thank you. Oh, I wish I could explain exactly how I felt. I've been hoping that some of the other people could do it for me, but
you want to put it in a bottle and smoke it every day, yeah? I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Bro, let me tell you something, yeah? When you do these pods and you go through the dark days, managerial changes, defeats, and you feel like rubbish, and then you have a moment like this, and it makes it all worth it, bro. Makes it all worth it.
Absolutely.
Everything.
Absolutely. And guys, if you don't know who's speaking right now, this is Stelle. Stelle is from Nochoftes, Omonia. He does a lot of Omonia coverage. He does coverage for the entire Cypriot League. This is
we're actually doing a live stream now, bro. I've come off that to come on this.
Stelle, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. It's an incredible moment. I really appreciate that you're doing that to join me for a couple of minutes. I appreciate it.
Man, it's a pleasure. I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you got other people waiting to come on, but it's an incredible moment for you guys. It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable the journey that you guys, not just you as a pod, but also the club, everything that's happened this season, the famous victories. And tonight I saw Costa in the crowd twice.
Yeah.
I even sent you a lot of video of him. I had to quickly clip it and send it to you.
I saved it because I'll be.
You saved it, yeah. I don't know. I was kind of waiting for someone to say the stadium's on fire as well, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. But bro, listen, I'm gonna let you enjoy the night. Everyone that's watching, congratulations. You deserve it, man. You deserve it, and good luck for next season. Honestly.
Stelle, thank you, guys. This is Stelle from Nochoftes. You're calling from London, right? Or are you in Cyprus right now?
My guy. London. No, I'm not in Cyprus today.
Stelle calling from London. Stelle, hey, thank you so much for interrupting your own live show to join us.
Don't be silly. It's a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thank you. I'm honored, man. Keep it up, yeah? Love.
Thank you. Up next, we have Dimitri. He was here. Dimitri, if you come back, I'll throw you right on, buddy. In the meantime, while we're waiting for Dimitri to reconnect here, I forgot to do the call at the beginning, guys. We're about 40 minutes in. There's over 400 of you in here right now. And, way more than that, we'll say, have come through this show. My goodness gracious. I didn't even do a poll today. My thoughts are all over the place. I'll get a poll going for man of the match in a second. There he is. I think I see Dimitri again.
Today.
So guys, don't forget. Dimitri, I lost you. Dimitri, send me a message in the chat when you're ready, bro, and I'll bring you live. But again, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like and subscribe and help us continue to grow this community. Guys, it is blowing up. I mean, I am afraid to look at the messages on social media right now. My phone's been going nuts for the last hour. The community keeps growing. We're growing across social media. We're growing across YouTube, the subscriber base. I mean, it's incredible. So the more engagements we get on the shows, the easier it is to find people. So just take that quick second, hit that button, and join the Patreon community if you want to be a part of what goes on in there. It's taken a life of its own. It's a crazy place, but there's a lot of great, valuable friendships that have been forged by it. $1 a month, you can join the Patreon community. There's other tiers, merch tier, there's extra content tier. Check those out, patreon.com/Gate7 International. Now we're going to try Dimitri. I'm going to bring you on again, buddy. And we are joined now by Dimitri. Can you hear me, buddy? Dimitri, you can hear me? Dimitri, I'm going to bring you on again, buddy.
Let me
joined now by Dimitri. Can you hear me, buddy?
let me mute the television.
Dimitri, you can hear me?
I can hear you. Fuck, no. There we go.
There we go. Dimitri,
How can you hear me?
talk to me. I can hear you.
Sorry, my man. I'm trying to work this out after too many drinks, and it's been. I don't know if
Dimitri,
it's
tell us where
been-
you're calling from.
We're calling from Reading, England.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Greek
Now
father,
try to tell
English
me.
mother, Olympiacos through and through. I don't know if you can see. It's the
I
summer
can
house.
see, baby. I love it. I love it.
It's
I
been
love it.
painted since Fenerbahce like this, with the promise from my dad that all of these t-shirts, some of them old, right? We're talking. I don't know if you can see them. The
I can
top
see
one, the top one is 1985 when my dad was on trial from the islands to Olympiacos. You know how it is back in the day. And I've been promised all of these are going to go on retirement now in frames after the big game.
I love it. I love it, man. So tell me, as best you can, what does this mean to you?
For me, I've
For
watched
you.
my teams. I've watched our team. I love every little moment, especially when I was a child. I was in 2005, Liverpool, 2004, sorry, as a baby. In the Anfield end, when Steven Gerrard scored the goal, and when Rivaldo scored the first goal, according to my dad, he was the only Olympiacos fan ever to celebrate because I was too young to understand to not celebrate. I have to ask my dad for the specifics, yeah. So I've seen heartbreak, mate, and for tonight it's been... You can't put it into words.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
you're 100% right, man. So the second question, how important is this for Olympiacos moving forward, and what comes next?
What comes next is a party, and then the second party and the third party. I don't like to say too far in the front because I watched Greece fuck everything after 2004.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We could have made everything after that. Let's just enjoy whatever happens now for the next month or two, and then we'll see what happens after.
You know what, buddy? I am in 100% agree with you there. I am willing to live in the moment right now for sure.
It's all we can do.
Until, and we'll see whatever comes next comes next. But tell me, how important do you think this is, at least for what comes next? I mean, is Olympiacos can use this to now reach a whole nother level that it hasn't been able to achieve?
Like an organization, the team has been complete for years. In the handball, in the volleyball, in the polo, in the basketball. From 2013 with the double in basketball, if we did double in Europe with the football, you'd be talking on a different level.
Right.
It's not what we can do, it's what we have to do.
Right. I like that. I like that a
Now
lot.
we are a complete fucking team. We're a club. Obviously, we hate Panathinaikos. Tonight, I had sat with us a Panathinaikos fan. He left when we went to sit, bring the cup up. But it's the time now we have to bring the club to the next level. And to bring them with the Bayerns, with the Real Madrid, with the Barcelonas that have the elite and everything. And everyone is excited. This is the time we do it.
Yep.
Because it's the only time.
I
Fucking hell, we won in the 195th minute in the European final, for goodness sake. What's going on, Harry, man? When you've seen Olympiacos win in the 195th minute?
We usually
This
eat a
was
goal in the 129th.
Exactly. This was an Icone goal. This was a Belotti goal. It wasn't a Belotti goal. It was an El Gabi goal. And he will go next year with the 100 years on the sleeve and El Gabi on the back. It has to be.
I love
Has
it.
to be.
I love it, man. I love it. Dimitri, Thank you so much for calling in, buddy.
Ari, a long-time follower. Thhank you so much for your channel and to all the boys. And I hope Costa's recovered and he's managed to get out of the stadium.
Look, they're still there. Like, I've seen some of the messages. They were in the press area for a while. I don't know if they were meeting with players or not, but I'm sure they're going to have plenty of stuff to talk about when we get back. But
They'll always be dead in IOS. Yeah, for Olympiacos now, I'm afraid. You have a great night. Much
You
love to all
too,
of you.
Dimitri.
Have a
Kalinita,
good one.
buddy. Guys, this is Dimitri from England. I love it. Oh my God, that was hysterical. Oh man, this is fantastic stuff. Guys, I just put a poll out. I completely forgot to put Retsos in it, but he should be in it. But if you think Retsos should be man of the match, make sure you comment you put it in the comments. So, because he actually is probably going to end up being one of my votes for it. I can't believe this guy started playing better after he took a knock in the head. It is absurd, hysterical, but there's a lot of people that you can make shouts actually for man of the match. Obviously El Kabi, who scored the goal, but there's players that put a lot of great and hard work in, and we can spread the love around. So, but if you are going to vote for Retsos, hit other and put his name in the comments. So we have somebody else, but we have somebody up next, but it looks like their mic is not connected. I'm assuming this. I see Odi. If it's Odiseas is your name, Odi, you need to connect your mic because it's telling me you're not connected, so I cannot bring you on screen. I'll be waiting while I'm waiting for Odiseas to go ahead and try and get his stuff connected. We'll talk a couple of other things today. You know what? Let's actually run through the comments before I have to try and think about something, because I really don't want to think right now. A lot of great comments coming in here. GOK, from the moment he got injured on the head, he was sharp as... I won't read the next one. In the first half, he was the Retsos who loves to fall into sleep. You know what? Yeah, in the first half, a lot of interesting fouls, but then literally, guys, like, it's crazy. He gets this injury. At one point, he can't walk. He is imbalanced. Call it vertigo, call it whatever. Retsos could not walk. Clearly concussed. I am also going to make the argument that he probably is concussed. He probably should not have been on the field. I think we could say that. Retsos probably should not have been on that field. But whatever happened, put his head on straight, and he played fantastic. But guys, as many of you are saying it's clear that it's Retsos, we also have to throw huge shout out to Costa Stolakis, man. He had some pretty big saves today. And there were times where it seemed nervy. Maybe he wasn't sure whether he should come out or not, but he had a lot of confidence. I mean, he had balls today with some of the plays he made. So, I don't see how you can quickly say that it's Retsos without having at least some kind of consideration for at least Costa Stolakis. So, oh my God, the Twitch, I'm seeing funniest screen names coming in off Twitch. You guys are hysterical. More comments. We're going to read a couple more comics while I'm waiting for Odiseas to try and get himself connected. A lot of people agreeing that Retsos should be man of the match. So again, yeah, if you say man of the match is Retsos, just hit other. Let me see it in the comments. So go through a couple more comments here. El Kabi's goal finished the Italians. Well done, from Yannis Mourouzidis. GOK, man of the match, Mendilibar. I like it. Christos Kirkopoulos. Retsos always had the quality. It was always just the injury concerns, and I think he got in his head way too much. Yeah. I think there's a shot for that. Pango 7, Ibora, Tsolakis, Retsos, Ortega all played insanely well today. The whole team deserves a massive bravo, even those who have heard it in the past. Look, everybody hustled at least. Look, regardless of what we say about the play, the team played with heart, even if it wasn't pretty. They ran. Everybody, Kostas Fortounis was tracking back to win every ball. That's what I want to see my captain doing. dropping deeper to get the ball, play it out. He made sure he did the work. That's what I want to see my captain doing. I mean, everybody was there to make sure they did exactly what they were supposed to do, both on and off the ball. So we have some congrats coming in here from Morocco. Boys, we're 50 minutes in here. I'm not going to be able to go too much longer, although I have the energy to go at least a couple more hours. But you know, it is starting to get late. I'm still technically in the office. I need to get out of here and get home and get my kids to bed at some point. But got a few more minutes. I'll drop the link one more time. You're going to see a StreamYard link in the comments. If you'd like to come and say a few things, tell me where you're calling from, what this means to you, and what you think this means for Olympiacos. 3 questions. We'll go for about 10 more minutes before we go ahead and close things up here. I'm going to try and find, or I'm going to read through a couple more comments. Yerasimos, the man who puts too much sugar in his coffee. Also, I just want to shout out Podence, who ran around with the Greek flag. Let's sign him up for the national team. People brought that up earlier. Absolutely. We have Christos Khodrogiannis. Solakis is man of the match. Elkabi scored, but he wasn't the best tonight. Look, man, Milenkovic, we have to give props to Milenkovic. He did not leave Elkabi alone. I mean, he was on him like white on rice, as they say. So we have to give that to him. Elkabi was running, was trying to get in and around, but Milenkovic was staying on him. The game plan seemed to be, Milenkovic, you do not leave Elkabi alone. You always stay with him. And then another thing I want to point out too is, you know, we were going into this, we were talking about how the fullbacks were weak in terms of defense. Dodo in particular, that matchup against Podence was supposed to be very juicy, but Dodo put Podence in his pocket for a very long time in this game. Cristiano Biraghi had a couple of mishaps, and we started to put some pressure on his side. I thought Arthur Melo was not that good today. I mean, it felt like anytime we put some good pressure on him, he gave up the ball. So I think the matchups played out a little bit differently than I expected in some ways, but you know, I'm not going to complain with the end result. Hybrid Harris, congrats from a West Ham fan. Was hoping you guys would win. You know, we were getting a lot of support from some of these EPL teams, especially Villa. I did enjoy it. All right, we've got another caller coming in next. Here we've got Christos Kirkopoulos. Christo, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. Where are you calling from?
Good. From Allentown, Pennsylvania, like 45 minutes, an hour outside of Philly.
Oh my God. I was just in Allentown about 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah. That's hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I love it, man. I love it. So Christo, tell me as best as you can, what does this mean to you?
I mean, it's nuts. I mean, the past 2 years have been pretty shit, put it lightly. I mean, it's been a lot. I mean, I was in Greece 2 years ago. I was at the game right after the Haifa game at home, the loss.
Oh.
The first Corberan game, first game he came in the qualifier against Slovan. So yeah, the team compared from then to now, it's a whole different story. I mean, this coach just came in and worked miracles. The whole team tonight, like, just passion. Everyone gave it their all. Retsos played amazing, even after taking that blow to the head. Solakis, we got a big future with him, especially for the national team too. And I hope we keep him around. But there's going to be a lot of people trying to come in and snatch him from us. He's a hell of a player.
Well, and his contract is up this summer, so we'll see. But you're right. I mean, look, there's quite a few players that will be getting looks. We know that. We know that Daniel Podence is going to be in the open market. There is no buyout on him. So we're going to have to try what we can. I don't think Wolves are expecting to make a ton of money off of him, but you know, we'll see what happens there. The latest information we had received, people that I spoke to on the English side of things had told us that that there were no suitors that they knew of besides Olympiacos as of yet, but they were expecting it after the Conference League final. Then we have Carmo. No way, no chance that we're signing him. The only hope was a loan, and it looks like Sergio Conceição might be leaving Porto.
Yeah.
So makes it even worse for us because the only reason we got Carmo is because he didn't like Carmo. So that's the unfortunate situation from there. But anyway,
Yeah, I was gonna mention that with him too. I saw Fabrizio Romano, he put on Twitter that Consequao, he's gonna probably go to Marseille.
maybe.
So that's
Yeah.
probably no go for Carmo. I mean, I wasn't expecting it. The buyout's crazy, especially in terms of like the money that we have for the transfers, at least. But
Never afford it.
yeah, I mean, I'm wondering what kind of money we will get in though, just for winning the tournament, because I know we're gonna get some sort of like prize for that.
It's
So
not
it'd be
much.
interesting to see.
The bonus is 3 million for winning this,
Mhm.
but then like if you look at collectively what we've earned, I think it'll be, my estimate was like just over 20 million is what our total pool of money is from being in Europe this year. So
Oh yeah. I mean, I think the priority, try to get Podence back. He loves this team. He was wearing the Greek
yeah.
flag today.
Yeah, he
Loves
was running around with it. Love that. I love that guy. He's amazing.
he loves this team. I mean, I think he's still like quality. I mean, he can still play in the Prem, 100%. But he loves this team so much. I think Horta too. You gotta get that buy clause like right now, like immediately. He's so good.
Yeah. I think we could make a decent push into Europa League. I don't see why that's out of the question.
I agree.
In my opinion. So now, Christo, the last question. How important was this win for what comes next for Olympiacos?
I think it's more of the respect we get from everyone else too. I was reading too that we're the first team outside of the top 5 leagues to win a major European title since I think 2011.
Yep.
I mean,
for a long time.
People are going to want to come play for this team. I mean, we are automatically qualified for the Europa League. Now we have this too. We have a European trophy to prove, hey, we're a big club. You should treat us with respect. And we always say too, we keep on dreaming. The dream came true today, but the job's not finished though. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
yeah.
Because I think this team, with this coach especially, he did this without any of his transfers, which is insane to think about. He came in, fixed this team as is, and I'm sure he's going to bring in some really, really good transfers, some Spanish players, I'm assuming. And I think we could definitely make a run. It's going to be difficult again because of Europa, but I think we can make a run if we keep the core.
You. Yeah, I agree with that analysis, and thank you for coming on and sharing your opinions. We do have it looks like we have a couple other people waiting. So Christo, thank you again for joining. This is Christo from Allentown, PA, up in the United States. Of course, got a couple of people from the Northeast here. Christo, thank you so much for joining us, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
All right, thank you, and let's hope for bigger things in the summer.
Yep.
Up next, boys and girls, and somebody just dropped off. So, but I still see Yanni Lei in here. So, Yanni, I'm going to bring you in, buddy, if you're ready. We'll see if this works. Yanni, are you there?
Hello from Bratislava, Slovakia.
Oh, I think that's the first from Slovakia, at least I've ever witnessed. Welcome, Yanni. Thank you so much for joining.
You give me company, first of all. I'm 5 years here.
Oh.
And you keep me company. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sorry that I am with my pajamas and everything's,
And you're here. That's all I care about. And I see you're a pirate.
Yeah. If it's basically a memo towards my airsoft team. I play airsoft 12 years with Pirates airsoft team from Greece.
Oh, okay.
And they kept my sanity. I have to say, these guys are like crazy. If not all the team is red, I will tell you this. And I vouch for each and every one of the 30 members.
I love it. Yanni, tell me, how important was this to you?
I believe after the fact that I had witnessed the 97, 98, and all the end of the 90s and beginning of 2000, the Eleftheropoulos shot going off, Metalist, etc. And for me, I want to make a different input today. just a thought, but it is a date that a lot of new fans of Olympiacos will be bred because of this.
You're right. Yep.
And
Something I haven't touched on yet.
yes, and I believe this 100%. Okay, everybody will say, even in, I don't know, I don't want to name the sites, but okay, you understand. I don't want to make
Yes.
them famous. We are here. We are there international. But even this Milko Cup, I will, because they say it in the background and it's
Yes.
playing in their ears.
Hmm.
I will ask them, "What have you bring in the table?" And I will stare them in the eyes. And if they say nothing, then nothing you shall get.
Right.
None respect whatsoever. Please step aside. It's plain and
I agree
simple,
with you.
brutal Machiavelli tactic. Sorry, but not sorry.
No, Yanni, I agree with everything you're saying, buddy. I agree with it 100%. Now, tell me, because I agree with everything you said about this breeding a new generation of fans, people that aren't Greek probably, that never would have paid attention to Olympiacos otherwise, and they're going to watch Olympiacos now, and this puts Olympiacos now in a different status in Europe, a different level, we'll say. So, what does this mean now for Olympiacos with what comes next season?
I believe, first of all, as a financial analyst, I will answer now. We need to put in our mind the investment, what we have here now, from the perspective how we can accommodate and accumulate all this glory that we inherited from that moment and invest it in potential signings in the future, upgrading youth facilities, because we need to see youth players.
Yes.
We need to see more Greek players. I remember Olympiacos was playing, because before let me make this side note. Before coming to watch the final, I was watching the 70s era till today, all the documentaries. And I remember players like Mitropoulos, Michos, Vaitsis, even from the years of the Rust. All these were like Greek players. But now you see a bunch of mercenaries, pardon my French,
Mm-hmm.
and we need to convert that and make the Greek players believe in their own abilities, that they have nothing to fear against Horta and the other players. They are good. They just need to believe it, like Marinaki said.
I agree with you. And we've heard that from players too, that there's talent in Greece, but there's various other aspects that are.
Where are the scouters? There used to be scouters. I remember when I was playing back in Menidia Harnes, there used to be scouters of High Athens. They were coming back in the 90s. I'm 38 years old.
Yeah,
They're lost.
They do have scouts, and there is, I know, at least one data guy, analytics guy that Olympiacos has. That's very good.
We need to invest, I believe, in all that stuff and bring the team more close to the people, from the perspective that if you have something of value to bring in the table in the team, bring it, discuss it. We
I
need
agree with
to
you.
be listened more.
I agree with you.
From this,
I agree with you.
if not firework that happened, but a good Vesuvius explosion, I would say.
No, Yanni, I agree with you. I think that's very good insight. Yanni, we do have two other people, and these
Yes,
are the
thank you
last
for
two people
having
I
me,
bring. Thank
and
you.
my salutes to the Red Army.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Yanni.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us. This is Yanni from Bratislava. I love it. We are getting all over the world today. It's absolutely fantastic. So we have two more guests that are waiting, two more people that are going to call in. This will be the last two for the night. Like I said, I have the energy to go another 2 hours, but I do have to make it home before my wife kills me. So guys, that YouTube, that was a joke. Do not censor this. I beg of you. Now, up next, we have Nicolas Simichis. I hope I said that right. Nico, how you doing, buddy?
I'm very good. Oh boy. it's crazy because where I am right now in Warwick, Rhode Island, I don't have any Greek channels on my TV, so I had to watch it on my iPad with my cousin in Greece
Oh my goodness.
through
Really?
the television to watch what happened. And
Do you not have Paramount Plus? Because they had it on Paramount Plus today.
No, I don't. I have Hulu, and I only have Hulu. So
At least you got to watch it. That's what all that matters, right?
yeah, at least I made it through it all.
Yep. So Nico, tell me, buddy, what does this mean to you?
It means a lot for me personally because I lost my dad 2 years ago, and he was the person who made me an Olympiacos fan. First of all, so it's just crazy to. I mean, no, it's 4 years ago now, but still, it's just crazy for me. It's just like I've been. Yeah, he's been. I say that he's been watching the Olympiacos team from above the whole time.
Your dad and my Bapu are up there together, I promise.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's just crazy for me just to think about it. Like, even for me, I'm only 25 years old or 26 years old. So
young boy.
So it's like, I in Greece. I went to Greece in 2005. So I just saw the end of Giovanni's era and Rivaldo's era and all that, and then I never went back until I brought my dad back to Greece. So
I got you.
Like last year.
I got you.
I brought him back
special.
without that. So it's like just me watching that. It's me like, and I went to the European game of Olympiacos against Maccabi Haifa, the game at Karaiskaki.
Oof.
So I saw that game, and like it's like, and I have in the background the 2005 championship.
Oh yeah,
it's from 05. So I have that in my room. I'm in my room right now.
Yes, yeah. I saw it. Yeah. Well, look, the win today erases the Maccabi Haifa. It erases that entirely. Yeah. So, Nico, tell me real quick before I bring the last person on, what do you think this means for Olympiacos now? As Olympiacos makes the next step, it's now on a different tier of we'll say a different tier of notoriety.
I'm just hoping we do well.
Okay, I'll take that.
Like I'm not sure. Like if we're like I feel like we're at the level that we should be. It's just that with the talent that we have, like the talent players that we have, I think we can go far. But I'm really not sure. Like I don't know what to say.
Listen, I think I like that. You know what I mean? I hope we do well. I like that because I think in a way you're absolutely right. Like whatever happens, you know what I mean? As long as it works, that's what matters, right?
Yeah, it's crazy to think about because it's like I missed out on all the other like European times and stuff. So it's not like my dad was around and watched it and stuff, but it's not like the same thing. Like me watching this with my cousin and stuff,
right?
Who's in Greece right now, so he gets to experience everything, and I get to be here in America.
Right. Listen, I know how you feel because I was stuck here too. The whole Gate 7 national team was at the stadium today, and I was in Baltimore, but I get to share this with everybody here. I get to share this with almost 500 people that are watching right now, and the over 2,000 people that have tuned in since the start. Actually, more than that, but you get that. You get what I'm saying. So
yeah, I know how to talk Greek, but it's not like I don't know if I want to. Right now, it's just crazy.
I listen, buddy. I hear you. And Nico, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. You said Rhode Island, correct?
Yes.
This is Nico from Rhode Island, everyone. Nico, thank you again for coming on. I'm going to get through the last guest today before I close everything up. But thank you for sharing your feelings. Thank you for joining, and thank you for being a part of the community, buddy. I appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, that was Nico from Rhode Island, and we are coming up with the last guest, the last caller in tonight. We've got Alex Butlas. Alex, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, bro. How are you? How you feeling?
Never better. Never better.
Yeah.
Alex, where are you
How you
calling
doing?
from, buddy?
I'm calling from Dublin.
Dublin. Ooh,
Dublin, yeah.
fantastic. I think we've only ever had one other Irish person come in before.
Well, I'm not Irish, but yeah.
Oh.
I get you mean. I get you mean. Yeah.
You get,
I
yeah,
get you
exactly.
mean.
From
Yeah,
Ireland, I'll
from
say. You're
Dublin,
calling
yeah.
from the land of
exactly.
Ireland. Anyway,
Mm.
Alex, tell me, what does this mean to you?
I was saying that with my brother earlier, I don't understand what's going on. I don't like. I'm not. It's not like hitting. It's not sunk in yet. None of like. I genuinely don't know what to say, man. I never expected every round of the conference. I was like, this is the one. This is the one where we'll bow out. And I said the semi-final. I don't care if Villa batter us. I'll still be proud of this team. And then to go in and win it, it's just, oh man. It's 99 years. It's never been done before, and it may never be done again. And I honestly don't care. It's just,
you know what? History was made. That's it.
Yeah,
we made history on so many fronts. We were always the smaller team. We were the underdog the whole way.
Every time.
At one point, in the Maccabi Tel Aviv, after we had lost 4-1 to Maccabi Tel Aviv, you remember the odds, right? Of us, forget just getting past. The odds of us getting to the final were 0.1%.
Spot on.
So anytime anybody says 0.1% about anything, remember this run in Europe.
And
they
not
always
only that,
remember there's a chance.
The four in that list, the four favorites, we beat all four to go through, to win the whole thing.
Did. Wasn't Lille up there?
Lille,
they weren't.
Yeah, so four of the top five. So Lille was second, I think. And then we obviously first, third.
But we beat everybody else, and Villa beat Lille, so whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Thought Villa. I remember in the summer when I was looking at the conference, I thought Villa were going to do it. I thought there was no way that they wouldn't do it, and it was a historic run, man. Like Ferencváros was a kid, I was a bit meh, but 4-1 down to Maccabi, I thought that was it. That broke me. That broke me.
Yeah.
The best comeback I've ever seen. Then Fener to get that penalty shootout, crazy, and then to win in Constantinople, just mental. And then four in Birmingham, and then another 2 at home.
Yep.
Just wow.
Everything about this, like think about how this season went, right? So it's the 100-year anniversary for Ike. We won it in their stadium. It was also the anniversary, right? This year was an anniversary year, or a mega milestone anniversary year for Constantinople, right? And like the takeover of Constantinople, and we go to Constantinople and we win, and we progress in there, and then come out and just there's just so much. There's so much about this, about the road here. There really needs to be a Netflix documentary about this season.
100%.
Because of what went on in the beginning of the season with the fans and all the craziness that happened there, the mini coaching carousel we had on top of what happened the year before. And then the year before that. I mean, it was what has gone on at this club this season is, I mean, you could never have convinced anybody in July or August that this would have happened, especially not with the player assets that we had. I mean, even with the additions in January, look what Carvajal did with them. Nothing. And the same players, Mendilibar came in and made them champions, European champions.
I think it's Mendilibar and God. Like you said, if you'd said it in July or August, no one would believe it, man. If you said it in January or February or at any point, nobody would have believed it. I remember watching that first game in Greece against, was it Genk or Genk? I think it was Genk, and Fortuny scored in like a minute, and then the Alexandropoulos goal, and then just like every step, and the West Ham win.
Yeah,
just man, every step of the way. And Mendy did, yeah. I think I've only been in one live, and I said it last time when I think it was you guys. You put something up when it was going bad with it, Carvalhal, and it was like sack him, bring in like Ibarraza, or it was a couple options. And I
That's
remember
right,
thinking,
Ibarraza. Yep.
just bring in
Or
Ibarraza.
Stiladopoulos.
Yeah, I remember I was thinking, just bring one of them in, and that's it. Season's done. There's no point. And then Mendy came, and then just the rest is history. You know? Just Netflix documentary that would break records. That would do numbers for sure.
Yeah, man.
The second ever manager to win back-to-back European trophies.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mental.
And the way he did it both, he did the same thing at Sevilla. Took over a team that he had no say in the players, goes and wins the trophy. Comes here, didn't have any say over the players, wins the trophy. Amazing. The guy knows how to win this thing. It's ridiculous.
He's just Valverde 2.0. Like, he knows what he's doing. Our two of our most important players were Dense and Fortunis, that they weren't even getting a sniff again with Carvalhal. I remember people saying like, "Oh, but Dense, like, yeah, the money and this and that, and oh, why is he here?" And I remember saying that nobody can change my mind. Like, this man is the best player in the Greek league. He's so far superior for Greek football. Whatever the form is and whatever all this, the man has quality. And it's the same with Fortunis, like two ACL injuries. And you've seen what he can do. All they needed was a half-decent manager that was just a tiny bit competent. That's all they needed. And then Garmo, just Retsos the last. That's an Olympiacos player. Retsos Masuras. How he couldn't even stand up. Like I thought he was gone. He was done.
He probably should not have come back on the field. I'm going to be honest with you there.
I'm one of them. The concussion protocols in football, I think it's a bit like I love that, like the passion and stuff.
Yeah.
But like it's dangerous. Like, let's be honest. Like, you shouldn't be able to continue.
You could see the welt on his head.
Yeah. He was gone. He was gone. He didn't know where he was, but
no, he didn't.
Well, yeah, but then to come back on and to be flawless for the rest of the game as well. Like when you first come on, I was like thinking, is he gonna like miss kick that? Like, think the ball's like in front of him when it's like 2 feet to the right or whatever. But he was flawless when he come back on.
Yeah. Well, Alex,
I'll let you
go,
man.
Go
back
joining,
home.
buddy. I gotta head out. But
of course,
hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much from Ireland. Thank you so much for following, being a part of the community,
thank you for all you guys.
I appreciate it. Thank you. We all appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Alex from Ireland, from Dublin, Ireland. Not Irish, but in Dublin, Ireland.
But in Dublin, exactly. Exactly.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, an hour and 20 minutes in, we're almost a little bit more. My wife is going to kill me. So I am going to head out here, and guys, just enjoy every second of this. Enjoy every second of this. I'm not sleeping tonight. I can tell you that for sure. Enjoy every second. We'll worry about what comes next another time, but enjoy this moment because we don't know. I believe we can do this again. I refuse to believe this is the only time that this will happen, but enjoy it because we don't know if it'll happen again. Thank you guys for tuning in. Over 2,000 of you have tuned in here. Well over 2,000. My goodness. There's 500 of you in here right now. Don't forget, everyone, before we sign off, like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Help us grow this red and white community. Today is a day that the red and white community will explode. We will attract so many new people, so many new Olympiacos fans because of what happened. And that's the most important part. Olympiacos is not a Greek team. Olympiacos is not a European team. It's a global team. This team, this community is global. And we've proven that time and time again. You can also support us on Patreon. Like I said, patreon.com/Gate7International. Tiers starting at $1 a month if you want to join the WhatsApp chat, plus more. Check it out. Most of all, thank you guys for just being a part of this community and making it what it is. I speak for all the guys when I say thank you. I speak for everyone when I say you are the most important. You are Gate 7 International. You are Olympiacos. This project has always been by the fans, for the fans. And our support keeps the team going. We build this community, and then we get to enjoy it together. when stuff like this happens. So thank you, everybody. This is Gates International, by the fans, for the fans. Check out the merch also. I almost forgot. You can sport your hat, do your traveling hat, take your picture around the world. We'll share it. We'll share anything if you're wearing our merch, so don't worry about it. I got nothing else to say. Nothing. But thanks, guys, for joining in. We'll see you all next time, whether it's scouting reports. I'm sure fun stuff will be coming up. I'm sure there's a vlog coming. I'm sure there's other things coming. So we're always looking to do the next best thing for you guys and build on what we have here. So thank you, everybody. Kalinichta. Good night, good evening, good morning, what have you, wherever you are, Australia, whatever time of day it is. Thank you for tuning in. This is Gates International, by the fans, for the fans. And as always, we'll see you next time.